Angel and welcome back to another workout video. In today's video, we are going to be doing a leg workout that focuses on our quadriceps. Throughout the week, I like to do 3 leg days, so I decided I'm going to start sharing with you guys exactly what goes down. So to go ahead and warm up, we're going to start with 300 steps on the Stairmaster. This just warms your body up and lets it know, hey, like, get ready, we're about to work. Next, moving right into glute activation, we're going to do 25 banded walks. What I like to do is I like to do 25 walks forward and then another 25 walks backwards. Just make sure that you do bend your legs so that way you do get a more glute focused activation. Next, we're going to move straight into our straight leg donkey kickbacks. So we're going to do 15 on each leg. With this, you want to make sure that you keep a tight core and you really focus on squeezing your glute on the top of the exercise. Next workout we're going to get into is going to be the single leg crossover hip thrusts. So for this, I saw this on Brett Contreras' Instagram page, and if you guys don't know him, he is the glute guy. With this, you really just want to focus on keeping your hips on the same plane. Don't lift one body part any higher than the other, and you also want to make sure that you squeeze on the top and keep your core tight. Next thing we're going to do is the bird dog. This is basically just more donkey kicks, but this is going to focus on the abs. I always like to do a little bit of ab work to warm up, just because you do want to keep in mind that you are working your core just as much as any body part on leg day. Lastly, we're going to bust out some fire hydrants. One thing I always see people doing with these is losing their plane. Do not feel as though you need to raise your leg to 90 degrees if your body cannot handle that. Start with whatever works with you, and then with time, build your hip flexibility to 90 degrees. So after glute activation, make sure you get some water, sip on your BCAAs, and then we're going to start off with our first exercise. Our first exercise is going to be 5 sets of 20 walking lunges. So what I like to do is 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, and then take about a 30-second break. Next, we're going to move into the leg press machine. For me, placement is really important on this. You want to make sure that you find what position works for you. I always do 4 sets of 8 because for me, I like to kind of push myself to go up in rep or up in weight. Next, we're going to go into my favorite, which is going to be the 5-for-5 hip thrusts. So for this, you want to make sure you focus on your form, and then when you get to the top, you're going to hold it for 5 seconds. And I'm telling you, that 5 seconds is going to be like death. Like, this exercise kills me. I do it every leg day. Next, we're going to move right into the Bulgarian split squat. So for this, I do have a wider stance than what you might see other places. That is just because for me, I feel more of a burn when I have a wider stance than a smaller stance. And I also don't use a weight for this because these are really hard for me, so body weight is more than enough. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and do the Smith machine squats. So for me, I've used no weights, and I really focus on keeping a 90-degree angle with my knees and a nice tight core. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and let me know what kind of workouts you want to see in the future. Bye guys!